I do have this motor out of the boat. It's got a new automotive starter. It's not a marine starter. I think the carburetor is not a marine carburetor either. And I think the only thing you have to do is get two little loop pipes that loop over from here back in, so that whenever it overflows, it flows back into the engine. I have started this motor. I'll try to throw that video in. And the transmission does work. It does shift and does forward and reverse. I can't say it does under load. I did take the belt off this pump because we all know that pump has a little, thing in it that tends to wear out. And I didn't want to tear anything up, so I just took that belt off. So I've got that 351 that came out of the boat. And I've got this 351 back here. And the reason is because of the head. Right under the head on the block right there, it's cracked on both sides. I fully believe I can weld that up and it would be fine. I would like to replace all of the freeze plugs because they got a bunch of expansion plugs in there, and actually that one's pushed off in there and it needs to be replaced anyways. So it's out of the boat and it can be put in the back of a truck pretty easily. Same thing with that 351. Those two both can go with the boat. So with that said, let's go look at the boat. The windshield's not in great shape. It needs everything. The trailer's not straight. The tongue is bent, twisted a bit. I believe this thing was in a wreck or totaled through insurance. And you can see it went through iron bond auctions. So I think this was an insurance thing. It does have the big roll bar or tow bar thing that mounts to this front piece there on both sides. It needs a little cleaning and help and everything. I've got the motor out inside, but you can see the upholstery is just junk, but all the parts are there. The trailer, it needs all the help. It has no trailer plates, it has no lights. Let me back off, let you see everything. So it's got one of the old grandma style covers for shade, and I was like, that's got to go, but I haven't done anything. The prop has one of the tips broke off of it, and everything else is there. The three rudders are up there. One of them's bent, as you can see, just slightly. It's bent. I believe this thing had to be in a wreck. Anyways, it's the whole boat's there. Not that it's in great shape. It's definitely a full project. I've got the 2-post lift. I could pull this thing off the trailer and paint this whole boat. I could do all that, but I just have too many projects. Okay, so I do want to note one thing. I do know the hull is not in good shape. Right there is a crack in the hull, and whenever I put it nose up, some water started coming out of that crack right there. And it is just off the back end, just to the left of the prop.